lies on the eastern coast of India. It's the latitude extent 70 degree 49 north to 22 degree 34 minute north. And longitude is 81 degree 27 north east to, sorry, not north. 81 degree 27 minute east to 87 degree 29 minute east. So there is a latitude difference of 5 degree and longitude difference of 6 degree. Capital Bhubaneswar, temple city of India, a cathedral city also. Area is 1,55,707 square kilometer. So that is 4.87% of India's total land area. Coastline land is 74.7 kilometers. Revised in January 2025. NHO Dehradun. Earlier it was 476.4 kilometers. So there is an increase of 98.3 kilometers. Physical ranking of Odisha, 8th in India by area, 11th by population, and 6th by coastline length. Coastal stretch extends from Ichapuram to Suvarnarekha. Bulge coastline, Brahmagiri, Chilika southwest, Chandwali, northeast. These are the 2 points where bulge coastline has been seen. Key districts, largest district area Mayurbhanj, smallest district Jagatsinghpur, and administrative districts. There are numbers in 15. So geographical extremities, that is districts of Odisha. Easternmost is Kendrapada. Geographically, it is in the mouth of Bay of Bengal. Easternmost is Nuapada, and northernmost is Mayurbhanj, and southernmost is Malkangiri. So now neighboring states are areas, Jharkhand in the north. So which are the district attached to Jharkhand? Sundargarh, Keonjhar, Mayurbhanj. So you can remember SKM, East Bengal north, which is attached to Mayurbhanj and Baleshwar. Okay. Then Bay of Bengal, Baleshwar, Bhadrak, Kendrapada, Jagatsinghpur, Puri, Ganjam. So coastal districts are six in number. So Baleshwar, Bhadrak, Kendrapada, Jagatsinghpur, Puri, Ganjam. So you have to remember that Khordha is not a coastal district, and also for Cuttack. Andhra Pradesh south. So it is attached to the district like Malkangiri, Gajapati, Ganjam, Rayagada, Koraput. Then in your west, Chhattisgarh, which is attached to Malkangiri, Noapada, Navrangarh, Koraput, Kalahandi, Sundargarh, Bargarh, and Jharsuguda. So Chhattisgarh is attached more number of districts, that is eight districts in total. They are Malkangiri, Noapada, Navrangarh, Koraput, Kalahandi, Sundargarh, Bargarh, Jharsuguda. Every exam cycle picks at least one question from listed area section. So you have to remember that. So Jharkhand, SKM, West Bengal, Mayurbhanj and Baleshwar, Bay of Bengal, Baleshwar, Bhadrak, Kendrapada, Jagatsinghpur, Puri, Ganjam. So that's five, sorry, six. And Andhra Pradesh, that is five. Malkangiri, Gajapati, Ganjam, Rayagada, Koraput. And Chhattisgarh, Malkangiri, Noapada, Navrangarh, Koraput, Kalahandi, Sundargarh, Bargarh, Jharsuguda. So five regions of Odisha. Odisha divided into five major morphological regions. So first one is your Odisha coastal plain. Depositional landforms of post Tertiary period from Suvarnarekha River in northeast to Rusipilla River in southwest. Western boundary 75-meter contour line. Highly fertile, Rise Bowl Odisha. Narrow north, widest middle, and narrow east near the Chilka and broad south. So narrow is north, north narrow, wide middle, narrow east near Chilka, broad near south. What is known as excellent region because of the it is also called the gift of six river. So that's why it is known as Exadel region. Six rivers, Subarnarekha, Budavalanga, Baitarani, Brahmani, Mahanadi, Rusikul. Subarnarekha, Budavalanga, Brahmani, Mahanadi, Rusikul. Then is a subdivision of coastal plains. Northern coastal plain, floodplains and deltas of Subarnarekha and Budavalanga extend up to Baitarani river. Okay, northern coastal plain. So it is of two rivers, Subarnarekha and Budavalanga extend up to Baitarani river. Worst drought affected area. Then is your middle coastal or Katakpuri coastal plain. So northern is your Balasi plain, there is your middle coast, Katakpuri coastal plain. So combined deltas of Salandi, Baitarani, Brahmani, north. Salangi, Vaitarani, Brahman. Then is your Mahanadi Delta and first several lakes. Okay. Then is southern coastal or Rusikulya plain. Three parallel zones are there. So you have to remember northern coastal Balasya region, then is the Katakuri coastal plain, middle coastal, and then is the southern coastal or Rusikulya plain. Or three parallel zones. One is your salt tract, then is your arable tract, and then is submountain tract. So salt tract is salt filled terrain, unsuitable for agriculture, covered with tidal forest, little Sundarban, sluggish blackish stream. So its name itself contains salt tract. Arable tract. Arable means most fertile region. Agriculture rich rice country, presence of levees, natural embankments. Then is a submountain tract, zone of transition. Is the between the salt and arable tract. So red and laterite siliceous prone to erosion, vegetation, thorny shrubs, stunted shrubs, salt forest. So salt it's closer to the what you can say. It's closer to ocean. In between there is sub-mountain tract, then is an arable tract. Okay. Then middle mountains are highlands region. So we have in this coastal, what is coastal plain? So it is given by six rivers and northern coastal plain, middle coastal plain, Kadapuri, southern coastal plain, Shikila plain. So middle mountains or highlands region covers about three-fourths of Odisha. So middle mountain or highland region covers three-fourths of Odisha. Elevation is 610 to 1068 meter above sea level. It is a part of peninsular India dominated by the Eastern Ghats hills and mountains. Mountains extend from Mayurvanch to Malkangiri. Major rivers carve deep valleys. Baitarani, Brahmani, Mahanadi, Rasikulya, Vankudara, Nagavali. So, what are the rivers which carve deep valleys? Baitarani, Brahmani, Mahanadi, Rasikulya, Vankudara, Nagavali. Baitarani, Brahmani, Mahanadi, Rasikulya, Vankudara, Nagavali. Major mountain systems. Mountain system, key features and peaks. Similipal and Megasani mountain system. So volcanic origin, okay, downside structure ranges from 600 to 1050 meter, peaks Similipal 900 meter, and Megasani 1137 meter. Then is your Mankodanacha, Malayagiri, and Gandhamata. Part of the Eastern Ghats, west side between Brahmani and Mahanadi, peaks Malayagiri, Mankodanacha, Gandhamata. Common basin of Mahanadi, Rusikulya, and Sundar. Peaks above Singaraju, Mahendragiri, Devagiri. So Mahanadi, Rusikulya, and Sundar, Singaraju, Mahendragiri, Devagiri. Mankada is Malayagiri. So its parts are Malayagiri, Mankanacha, Gandhamata. There is a Pattangi at Chandragiri ranges, separate Sabri basin from Nagavali. Ranges from 900 to 1350 meter. Devamadi peak is the highest in Odisha, Patangi or Chandragiri ranges, located on western slopes of Eastern Ghats, Central Plateau. Elevation 305 to 610 meter. Two broad plateaus, Navrangbur, Jaipur region, Upper Sabri Basin, highest rainfall region, fine variety of rice cultivation, Navrangbur, Jaipur region. Then is a Pampas, Keonjhar, Pallahada Plateau, Upper Baitaraini, drained by Baitarani River. So upper Sabri Basin, Nabarangpur Jaipur region, then is the Panpas Kajar Palahada, upper Baitarani Basin, drained by Baitarani River. High rainfall region. Important mountain peaks of Odisha. Devamali 672, um, Badam, Badamgarh 1074. Okay, sorry. The first one is the Devamali 1672. Then is your Sinkaram 1620. Golikonda 1670. Indrika 1582, Niamgiri 1515, Mahendragiri 1501, Rampart 1075. Then is your Badamgarh 1074, Kunnaratir 1064, Gandhamardan 1060, Nrasinganath 986, Devgiri 964, Baliapahad 950. So Western Line of lands, elevation 153 to 305 meter, Elevation is 153. So we finished Odisha coastal plain, first one. Then is the middle mountain highland region. Okay, sorry, we missed that. I think. The central Pradesh. So central Pradesh are located on western slope of eastern. Okay, okay, I've done that. So central Pradesh elevation 305 to 610. So it is October Pradesh, Navrampur, Jaipur region for fabrication, Western region. Then is the Pampas, Kiowas, Pallada region. Then is the western Rodin of lands elevation, western part. Okay. So elevation 153 is 305 meter. Measure of lands. Rajdhanpur, Pampas, Bargarh, Jharsuguda, Balangir, Titlagad, Patnagar, Bhawanipatna, Malkani. These are the regions. River village and floodplains formed by erosion of major rivers. Elevation 75 to 150 meter. River village are narrow, deep into opposite and fairly ordinary and become wider in this lower part where they meet the plains of the state. Valleys, Mahanadi, Brahmani, Mamsoda. Floodplains are highly mountain. Major agricultural activities are pure people, larger district Odisha by area, Meruman, smallest district Odisha by area, as option. Longitudinal extent of Odisha 81 degree 27 made east to 87 degree 29 minute. Is neighboring state of Odisha, Jharkhand, revised coastline length 574.7. So there is increase of 98 kilometer. Odisha highlands are shown on its Garjat Hills. Garjat Hills. Number of central parties in Odisha 2. Number of central parties in Odisha 2. So, this is all about geographical features of Odisha. Now next we'll start industries of Odisha. What are the industries in Odisha? We are going to discuss now. The industries of Odisha are one of the fastest growing states of India, offering immense opportunity for the development. Odisha is the rapidly expanding its industrial base under Odisha Industrial Policy Resolution IPR 2022. So if you remember this Industrial Policy Resolution IPR 2022, so rapidly expanding its industrial base through this resolution. Heartland of India's mineral deposit, 50% of country's aluminum melting capacity, 20% of steel making capacity. Iron and steel and Odisha holds 28% of India's iron ore reserve, largest. You have to remember this. So 28% of the iron is from Odisha. 20% to India's steel production capacity. So steel and iron. In India, Odisha ranks number one in steel production and largest producer of stainless steel in India. So India is Odisha is the largest producer of steel and also stainless steel. Houses seven major private sector steel plants. Seven private sector steel plants. Seven major private. Major steel industries. Rourkela Steel Plant, Vedanta Research. Then is the Nilachal Ispat, NINL, Ispat Nigam Limited, SR Steel. Then is the POSCO, Pohang Steel Company, Jindal Stainless Limited, then Jindal Steel and Power Limited, Tata Steel. So these are the major. So let's revise again. So Rourkela Steel Plant, then is the Nilachal Ispat Nigam Limited, POSCO, then is Jindal Steel and Power Limited, Vedanta Resources, SR Steel, Jindal Stainless Limited, and Tata Steel. National Investment and Manufacturing Job (NIM). The location Kalinganagar area. This one. Steel plant of Odisha. So it's mostly in Sundargarh, Sambalpur, Kendujhar, Jajpur, and Puri. These are the area we are having the steel products. So only one district which is out of the that zone is Puri. Hmm. Then is the Rourkela steel plant. It is the Rourkela steel plant. The Rourkela steel plant established in 1959, 3rd February. Collaboration Germany. So Germany had been the steel plant. Status first integrated public sector steel plant in India. Special technology first plant in India to adopt external desulfurization of hot metal using calcium carbide injection. Bordville and Keonjhar, additional unit. Rourkela steel plant heads. Bordville and Keonjhar. Okay. Then is a Nilachal Ispat Nigam Limited. So it is established in 1982. Promoters are MMDC, IPCOL, and other government agencies. Achievement India's largest distributor of saleable pig iron since 2004 and 2005. So, who is the largest exporter of pig iron? The Nilachal Ispat Nigam Limited. Supply pig iron across India plus export. Cock supply lamb cock to all cell plants and NINL. Visakhapatnam. Then is a POSCO India Limited, global name, fifth largest steel producer in the world. Which one? POSCO India Private Limited. Headquarters Bhubaneswar, Odisha. POSCO is in Odisha, Bhubaneswar. South Korea company has making. So you remember Rourkela is supported by Germany, Rourkela Steel Plant, and POSCO is supported by South Korea. Incorporated August 2005, Companies Act 1956, 12 empty steel million ton steel plants in Farad. Super product. Then is cement industry. So we finished this one. First cement factory named Odisha Cement Limited established December 1938. Location Rajgarhpur. So this is also in Sundargarh district, I think so. Uh, Collaboration Odisha government and MS Dalmia Joint Agency Limited. Then is a major cement companies. ACC Recon, Ultratech, Vesicim, Shiba Cement, Chariot, Orissa Cement, Sita Cement of here, India. Raw material research, limestone research, so for cement we need limestone, so Rai Baba, Rajgurupur and Ambros. So these are the region from where we are getting limestone. Okay, so proven limestone reserves 2.2 to 4 billion tons in Odisha. Availability of the blast furnace, slag and fly ash enables blended Hira Cement location Bardol near Bargarh, Sambalpur district. So Hira Cement managed by IDCO, Industrial Development Corporation. Okay, so that's it. So what about the cement industry? You can say. So if you consider the cement industry, Odisha Cement Limited OCL first cement factory 1948, Rajasthan, ten major supply companies, SCC Edcon, Ultratech, SCM, Shiva Cement, Chariot Odisha Cement, Sita Cement, OCL India. Then you discuss about the raw materials, and there is a Hira Cement Bar, which is located at Bardal, Sambalpur district, IDCO Industrial Development Corporation. Then is the aluminum industry. Odisha is the largest aluminum producer. So you have to remember this largest. It is the largest producer. Along with we have also discussed where it is making the more production steel and stainless steel. So now it's just aluminum. Accounts for half of the India's bauxite reserve. So half of India's bauxite reserves is available in Odisha. Aluminum Park, Anugul district, aluminum Anugul, Allo Anugul, 1975 bauxite discovered in Katra Hills, Panchpat Malikat, export ports, Visakhapatnam and Paradip. Major aluminum industries, Nalco, Hindalco, Vedanta Aluminum, and Utkal Aluminum. Nalco, Hindalco, Vedanta Aluminum, Utkal Aluminum. National Aluminum Company Limited, Nalco, National Aluminum Company Limited. 1981, Damanjodi, Aluminum Piccini Farms. So farms it's helping local establishment. Status one of the most modern plants, largest in Asia. So Nalco. Additionally, Algon, main unit is Damanjodi. So Damanjodi is maintaining a refining second plant, capacity 2.1 million tons. Annam coal supply 2.2 4 million tons per year from culture. So ferromanganese and ferrosilicon plants. Ferromanganese plants, Joda Keonjhar, Tata Iron and Steel Corporation Limited, TISCL, and Jaipur Sugar Corporation Limited, Raigada, Parab. So these are the ferromanganese plants. One is at Jadda, Keonjhar, Tata, and Jaipur Sugar Company, Raigada, Parab. Power supply, Hirakud and Machkun hydroelectric project. Other plants, ferrosilicon plant, ferrosilicon plant, that is Tiruveli, 20 kilometers from Rayagada, ferrosilicon plant, silicon carbide plant, Tiruveli. So that's Rayagada. District. Then it's Hindalco. Establishment 1958. Hindalco headquarters is Mumbai. Odisha location is Hirakud, Sambalpur. Member of understanding why I'm saying Hindalco. Kansari Alumina refinery, Rayagada. Then is the paper industry. Features first paper mill, Orient paper mill. Locations are Soda establishment 1936, founder Billagu. Raw material bamboo pulp. Rayagada paper mill, cheap raw material. So to remember Jharsuguda, Orient paper mill is the first. Who was the founder? Billagu. Handloom industry, one of the oldest industry in Odisha, major export commodity. 1140 plus primary members cooperative societies. Then is here silk industry and sericulture, silk production district Mayurabhanj, Sundargarh, Keonjhar, Sambalpur, Koraput. Sericulture began in 1926. Cuttack, Puri, Ganjam, CPG began in 1926, expanded to Sundargarh, Fulbani, Koraput, Odisha, second largest tussar silk producer, second largest tussar silk producer, 10 ton per year. Malwari silk less common than tussar and eri. Barampur Silk City, Odisha. Biboltin Sericulture Development Projects in 1981. Cold storage, Chandragiri. That is a cold storage for silk product at Chandragiri. Then textile industry. Modern textile industry, less labor intensive. Textile mill at Chaudhara, raw cotton from Western Peninsula. Textile mill is in Chaudhara, 1949. Cotton spinning mill, Jharsuguda, Borga, Khordha, Tista, Poro, cotton spinning mill. Jharsuguda, Khordha, Tistol, Toro, and Govindpur. Okay. So now move to sugar industry. Oldest factory, Aska Cooperative Sugar Industry. After 7 5 year plan, factories at Aska, Borgar and Raya. New factories, Nayagarh, Badamba Kotak, Dharmagad, Old Kalahandi, and Haripur, Dhankana. So if you remember this, Nayagarh, Badamba Kotak, Dharmagad, Old Kalahandi, and is a Haripur, Dhankana. And ceramic and glass industry raw material, silica, soda, limestone, coloring agents, chromite, cover, major centers, Badang, Hansbahal, Rajgangpur, Tharmigudi, Latikata. Then is your aeronautical industry. MiG engine factory, Sunabeda Gorakhpur, established by Hall with USSR collaboration. Jayashree Chemicals Limited, chemical industry. Now we are going to discuss Ganjam Rishikulya River, caustic soda, Jayashree Chemical Limited. Fertilizer units, FCI, Talcher, Paradip Phosphate Limited, Paradip. Salt industry, coastline, 480 kilometers. Salt district, Ganjampuri, Balasam, these are the salt industry. Coastline is, I think, the revised line has been increased. It is now 574. Previously it was right. Now it is increased to 574. Key fact, नमक मजदूर आवास योजना हाउसिंग फॉर सॉल्ड वर्क नमक मजदूर आवास हाउसिंग फॉर सॉल्ड वर्क नमक मजदूर आवास योजना Coir industry, you know the coir products, mats, doormats, brushes, mattresses. Apex Body Odisha Cooperative Coir Corporation, Odisha Cooperative OCCC, Odisha Cooperative Coir Corporation. 5 training centers operation. Information technology sector. 100 plus unit under STP. 200 plus IT or ITH units under deals. Location Bhubaneswar, Rourkela, Berhampur, Sambalpur, Baleshwar. IT Parks, Infocity, Fortune Tower, Tower 2000, IDCO Power, Infopark. Common industrial and location, Rice Mill, Baleshwar, Cuttack, Sambalpur, Bargarh, so to remember this, Jute Mill, Dhanmandal, Jajpur. This is very important. Common industrial location. So Rice Mill, Baleshwar, Cuttack, Sambalpur, Bargarh, Jute Mill, Dhanmandal, Jajpur. Tire factory, Baleshwar. Okay. BD, Sambalpur, Sundargarh, Balangir, Mojar, Cuttack, Baleshwar. Jewelry, Cuttack, Berhampur. Stone carving, Puri. Coach building, Manchester, Bhubaneswar. Ferrochrome, Jajpur. Cottage industry now. Key handloom centers, Bodh handloom, silk sari, Bomkai silk is both. Mayurbhanj, Gopalpur, Tosar silk, Jagatsinghpur, fine cotton, Sambalpur, Sundargarh, coarse cotton sarees. Other cottage industry, body making, Yauncha, firecracker, Cuttack, Padampur, cane and bamboo, Jagatsinghpur, Bargarh, Balangir, woodcraft, Balasur, Cuttack, Puri, metal craft, Bargarh, Cuttack, Tenkana. Special economic zones, duty-free economic territory, objectives, investment, export, and infrastructure. Special economic zone locations, Bhubaneswar, ITR, ITS, information technology related. Okay. Then Cuttack is here. So then is Ganga, Gopalpur, Jajpur, Kalinganagar, largest, Sambalpur, Rengali, Jagatsinghpur, Paradip, Jharsuguda, Vedanta, Alumni. Government 14 SEGs across place. 14 SEGs. We applying major state level industrial institutions. IDCO 1981 industrial infrastructure. EPCOL 1973 single window facilitation. IDCOL 1962 large and medium industry. OSIC 1972 emissions of OSFC 1956 financial system. Industrial regions Odisha region Chandigarh stone crusher coke oven Dubri ingredients in Theravada lights. Rubber Paradip fertilizer seafood coke Joda Badbil iron ferroalloys Rayagada paper ferroalloys Hirakud aluminum Talcher Onugul thermal power aluminum coal mines. Odisha industrial policy resolution 2022 Odisha IPR industrial policy resolution vision make Odisha a modern and developed industrial state. Mission use resources, workforce and technology, drive growth and employment. Key focus areas infrastructure, land bank, private support, environment, investment. Industrial schemes go with single window, industrial facilities, go plus industrial land mapping, industry care, industry rights, grievance redressal, long-term linkage policy, minerals by OMC 5 plus 5 year, Odisha semiconductor manufacturing and travels policy, 100 to 120 cheap farms in 7 years. So these are the plans. PY people know now, largest iron ore reserve state, Odisha, largest iron state production, Odisha is top ranked. Rourkela Steel Plant collaboration Germany. Hira Cement work run by Idco Hira Idco. The first permanent district Jharsuguda, beginning of agriculture, Korakpuri Ganjam, Silk City Odisha, Berhampur, oldest sugar factory location, Aska factory at Jajpur, Ferrochrome, Idcol Ferrochrome, and other Jajpur. So industry area matching MIG engine factory. Where is that? Sunabeda. Okay, so that's it. So I've discussed about what are the factories, na? This industry. So in total, I've discussed the geographic section, geographical features of Odisha. Now, industries of Odisha.